Hello everybody! This is CAFYIR and welcome back to another video. Today we will be discussing the super awesome topic, study skills. This video will teach you everything you need to know to be super prepared for your next quiz, exam, or test. So, without further ado, let's get on with the video. First, let's discuss what studying is. Studying is when you review the material or information you learn, most likely prior to a test or exam. You may be asking yourself, well, why study? Sometimes it's difficult to remember what you've learned, especially when you've learned so many new things in a chapter or lesson. So, you might study so that you can remember all of the things you might have forgotten before a test or exam. Let's move on to some important things to remember while you're studying. Do not cram. Start studying way before you take a test or exam. Do not cram and study the day before a test because you probably won't remember any of that information. Also, review the information as you go if you can. It will be much easier to study before the test or exam if you review the information as you go. You can do this by taking notes as you learn the material. Take notes and write down what's in the lesson or chapter as you learn it so that you don't miss any important information when you're studying for a test or exam. For note-taking tips or tricks, go watch our video from a few weeks ago on taking notes. Now, let's move on to the study skills. Number 1, get organized. Make sure you have all the materials you need to effectively study right there with you so that you can use them while studying for a test or exam. Number 2, create a schedule. Decide which days you want to study which things so that you aren't trying to fit everything into one study session. Number 3, focus. You can only focus for so long, and the time in which you're able to focus is different for each and every person. So, at first, try 30 minutes of studying with a 5-minute break. Keep doing this until you're finished reviewing all of the material that you have on your schedule. That way you're able to focus for those 30 minutes and study as effectively as you possibly can. Number 4, write it down or read it aloud. It is much easier to remember the information you are studying if you write it down or read it out loud. Even better if you're able to do both. And finally, number 5, use all of the resources you can. If you don't understand some of the information, that is completely okay. Use your resources. You can look up the topic on the internet, check out a book from the library, read the textbook, or ask your teacher for help. That's why you start studying early, so that you're able to do this and gather all of the resources you need to study well before the test or exam. Now let's move on to some extra quick tips for your studying. Number 1, make a study guide. Make your own practice questions, answer them, and then check your answers to help you study. Number 2, make flashcards. You can make flashcards using materials like index cards and a pen, or free applications like Quizlet so that you can make your flashcards online. And number 3, answer practice questions. You can answer practice questions your teacher gives you. You can find them online or answer the questions at the back of your textbook if you have one. This will help you be better prepared for your exam. Now that you have all of these super awesome study skills, you should be ready to ace your next test or exam. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to like and subscribe below. You can share your amazing study guides and study skills with us on social media using the hashtag CAFYIR. We will be back next week with another video. I hope you all enjoyed today's and use those study skills. Bye!